Hi, everybody. How are you today? I think a lot of you know that I've been living with my mom for the past 2 years and 7 months because she'd had a little bit of dementia. And so I came here, sold my house in North Carolina, and have been living with her. And about a year ago, she was diagnosed with cancer in her mouth, and they wanted to do a major surgery, and she was 90. And my sister and I decided that we were not going to do that. So she's been really good. Up until Christmas of this year, she started having some pain, which was relieved with Tylenol and some CBD oil. But I'd say several weeks ago, the pain started getting more, and we just kind of knew. So in the last several weeks, it's been very difficult. I think a lot of you have been through that with the morphine and what all that entails. But she had a rally day like last week where she set up, she told stories, she ate ice cream because she would not eat. And so today I met the funeral home at the cemetery, and we put her beside my dad in a mausoleum, and I filmed a little bit of that as well. But you know, it's sad for me, but I'm so happy for her because she was saved. She's in heaven. And I think, golly, I wish I could see what she sees. But I will. But I'm going to put a little bit on about her as a memorial to her life. She was so sweet and kind to everybody. Very complimentary and an uplifter to everybody that she came in contact with. So this is from my mom, Jean Spurlock. I hope you guys will watch. Also, I forgot to also tell you that she's very difficult to hear. My sister was sitting back filming her. She's talking about the 37 flood. She's talking about when she was a little girl at 13, they'd ask her to go out every night on the porch and flip a switch, and it would turn a light on so the barges going up and down the Ohio River would not hit the sandbar. And one night she forgot to do that, and they were out tooting and tooting in the middle of the night, so she had to run out and do it. But she's talking about that. Just some things from childhood. I hope you can hear her because it's very light, but I'm going to put it on anyway because I want you to see her.
Are you getting them filed?
Uh-huh. It's working.
Yeah.
I already got this hand done.
Yeah.
I do the left first, that's the first.
Yeah. Did you ever tell her when you were a kid about the 37 flood? I don't think you've ever told her about the 37 flood. She was 5.
Oh, yeah. Well, we got an appointment with the new house. Yeah. So what was so nice, the woman that owned that house, there were 3 houses down there. She had built it way up high. Yeah. And not a drop of water got in that house, our house. Uh-huh. But the outside was muddy. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
But they had to leave. Y'all had to.
Yeah, we had to leave.
Tell her how you left.
I'm sorry?
Tell her how you left.
Well, see, as I recall, it was just you had to go get in boats.
Right.
Rowboats.
Right. They had to go rowboats, and then they take you over to the railroad tracks?
Well, they took us over the railroad track. I remember climbing up bank and seeing those trains. Yeah. To pick us up and take us to Charleston. And we were called river rats. And I remember climbing up an old dirty bank, and a Red Cross worker threw a blanket around me because I was only
You were 5. If it was 37, you would have been 5.
Yeah. Then they took us to Charleston to a rescue huge building over there up there. So.
But you ended up going to Washington, right?
We went to Washington and lived in Kansas. And Eleanor Roosevelt, you know who, she was supervising the camp, because they call it a camp. And there was great old big black cooking pots full of beans. So we had beans and cornbread. Yeah.
You met a man years later at a campground, right?
I
was there and cooked the beans.
Well, it was when we had, we belonged to the trailer club. and we were meeting up someplace in West Virginia, and he was cooking beans in one of those big old pots. And I started telling him about my story in Washington. He said, "My God, I was there." He said, "I was the one supervising all those pots and pots of beans." That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a
Crazy.
coincidence.
I was 13, a young girl, to turn that light on. Because it's on our porch. There's an electric box and you turn it on. And that gave the riverboat captains information where they were and where the sandbars were. And as a young girl of 13, I helped keep the boats from hitting the sandbar because they were pushing big barges of coal.
Yeah.
Back then, coal was gold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a big responsibility.
I know. I loved it.
Yeah, she had to go turn on that light every night so they know where, I guess, land basically,
Yeah.
that.
Like a lighthouse.
I turned
Yeah,
off
yeah.
in the day because it was hard to get up on the men to get up on that pole
Yeah.
to change the light.
Yeah.
So we turned it on. I turned it on just, and then I turned it off at times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We wish I could ask anybody has, an interesting story to write. I should have written that to, them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Well, that rooster would get up at sunrise and make an awful sound.
And there was a grinding wheel out back that she sharpened her axes on. I guess you turn it?
Mm-hmm.
And she would sharpen the axes, and then Uncle Ducky, her brother, took it to, it's up in Cleveland, Ohio, in their backyard.
It's
Men are on the lake.
men on the lake.
Yeah, I think it's
In
near
their
Cleveland.
garden. It's in their garden.
Yeah. A lot of history. There was a pond out there too that had goldfish,
Right
right?
that over there, because I'm getting down.
You're getting too crowded.
Yes, okay.
Are you got everything?
Yeah.
All right. Do you need anything for paint?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
But we always had a garden when we were growing up. We go out there and pick a tomato and just rub it and get it cleaned off,
Yeah.
and there's nothing like it. I mean, store tomatoes, they have to pick them premature
Yeah.
because they'll rot quick.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, there's nothing like a home grown tomato.